Hi, I'm Graham from Castle Cameras, and I'm here today to talk to you about the new Canon 100-400L Mark II. Okay, so this is the Mark II version of the very successful Canon 100-400. A lot of people have waited a long time for this lens. The first one, really successful. The second one is hoping to build on that success. A lot of people didn't like the pumpy action of the first one, which was a bit of a shame. It did let a lot of dust in, but it made it lightweight. But this one, they got rid of that, and now you've got a nice twist. Yes, look at that. And on top of that, we get to keep the smooth and tight ring. So, smooth, tight, yes, there we go. So all the old favourites from the old lens are there, but with the big improvements in terms of the twist instead of the pump. They've improved the optical coating of the lens as well. They're using this new tech called air sphere coatings, supposed to reduce chromatic aberrations and flare and stuff like that. So we'll do a test, we'll take a few pics, and we'll see how good this lens really is. So working with the 100-400, the improvements in the zoom capability, instead of the pump, you now have the twist. It's made a big difference. It's very smooth, very controllable. I really like it. It's much better than the old one. The size is good. The weight is slightly heavier than the older version, but I think it still feels fine in hand. It still works well up to the face. Feels good. It's not too heavy. You've got lots of switches on the side. You've got the full and the limited range, AF, stabilizer on, and the free stabilizer modes, of course. The one that stops, which is good for panning, the one that's good for always, and the one that only works when you've got the button pressed. So you know, you've got it covered. You can also remove the little tripod foot as well, if you like, if you don't want that on there, fairly easily. Saying that. Yeah. So you can remove the foot as well, just to make it a little bit more easier to handle if you're not going to be using it on a tripod. But yeah, good idea. All right, cut there, mate, for a bit. This 7D2 is stupid fast. Shoots all pretty much into the sun now as well. Yeah. So, should you buy the 100-400 Mark II? If you loved your first one, it's worth it. It is a worthy upgrade because you've got the better zoom action, and certainly when you're shooting towards the sun, things like that, flare and chromatic aberration is greatly improved. If you're looking for a great zoom lens with nice wide coverage, you can't go far wrong. The only thing that lets this lens down is the aperture range, 4.5 to 5.6. But saying that, on the modern range of bodies like the 5D3 and the 7D2 with the great high ISO range, it's not really a problem. So there we go.